Wax, the #1 floor wax. Andaan waterproof formula. Sibukan man itinanong, nagsubiti sila pititatar.
Star Wax, tinang na to the max.
Star Wax Floor Wax. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified. World-class quality.
ACS.
Naglipa na ang mga papaya soaps. Napansin nyo ba mga girls and guys? Aminin, gusto nyo rin pumuti. Sa dinami-dami ng papaya soaps na makikita nyo sa groceries, may isang namumukod tanging White Rose Papaya. Mula sa White Rose, dahil hindi lang papaya extracts ang ingredient nito, meron ding vitamin B3. Nakikita ito sa mga mamahaling mga serums na kilalang nagpapabilis ng pagpapaputi ng balat. Kaya naman ang White Rose Papaya, clinically proven magpaputi in as early as 7 days. With regular use, papaya puti, papaya fast. Yan ang White Rose Papaya.
When life throws you off balance, breathe. Hydrate. With Nature Spring pH 9 drinking water. Find your balance. One bottle at a time. Nature Spring pH 9 drinking water. Available nationwide.
Find your balance with Nature Spring pH 9 drinking water. Now available in major supermarkets and retail stores nationwide.
Action! Radyo! This time check is brought to you by ACS Manufacturing Corporation, ISO certified, maker of world-class quality Pride detergent. Action! Radyo!
Ang oras na yan ay hatid sa inyo ng
Champion Detergent. Para less time sa labada, more time sa pamilya.
Action! Radyo!
Ang oras na yan ay hatid sa inyo ng
Champion Detergent. Para less time sa labada, more time sa pamilya.
Action! Radyo!
Tignan sa ilalim ng cap o selyo ng Ginebra products at i-claim ang price sa partner outlets. Runs from March 15 to July 31 per DOH FDA CFR permit number 0017 series of 2025. Drink responsibly.
Ginebra San Miguel, Gin is in. Gin to win. Gin's Tanalo sa One Ginebra Nation. Promo runs from March 15 to July 31, 2025. For DOH FDA CFR permit number 0017 series of 2025. Drink responsibly. Action! Radyo! Sikang Hen Tilinteg. Saan a biktima ti panagbalin nga ignorante iti linteg? Amwen ti kalintegan ditoy. DCJC Action Radio iti sika Ken Tilinteg. Gaputa awan may laksid iti kawanan mo. Sika Ken Tilinteg. Iti kada Domingo alas 2 aging kay alas 3 ti malem. May sanga oras apan nakailawlawag ng iti linteg. Ken kalintegan babaen kaditi legal experts. Sika Ken Tilinteg.
Sumangday kami po, kaya pagtingan nyo, may daon ti sa balipeparam, may programa tiyo, si Ken Tilinteg, as usual. Makadkadwa tiya po nga may daon kaya tiya programa, our partner, Attorney El Rene Kidris Castro, mapagsasaritan ta po iti tiyo malem, pagseknam na ti Article 5, right of suffrage gabuta dati po ket in preparation kaya iti mapasungan din nga 2025 midterm elections anya kaditi makunkuna pong suffrage ken anya kaditi nature of suffrage nga makunkuna detoy ket intayo mapagsasaritan is this mandatory, is this compulsory at nakadi penalty na iti saan nga makabutos when diti kunapyo mapaay nga mapalagbutos kanili mapasungab katang eleksyon ken so sin na dagiti rumbeng mapalagbutos para kanito'y eleksyon 2025 nga pangabotosan dagiti 20 ket uras nga 10 ket ka senador local officials from governor, vice governor, Sangguniang Palalwigan members, city, municipal, mayors and vice mayors, Sangguniang Palunsod and Sangguniang Bayan members throughout the country. At dami na po ti kandidato panglokal kaliti na Duma probinsya syudad ken ili dito'y probinsya tiyo. But more importantly kaliti nga palang bumotos masapol nga exercise yan tiya po dito'y nga kalimtigan tiyo into yang iti konstitusyon may basa na po iti Article 5 under Article 5 Section 1 suffrage may be exercised by all citizens of the Philippines not otherwise adisonan. Okay, ada kanina po ni Apo Abogado El Rene Kedres Castro nga isuti makatagta ko na yun iti manin na po iti dati malim na kaste ko na ti Apo mapagsasaritam to may panggip ti Article 5 suffrage of the 1987 Constitution. Anya ti makon ko na nga suffrage kariti ka tiyempo ti mapaspasungad niyan tayo pa nagpipili kariti ka kandidato senador ken ti local officials tayo. Apo Abogado, good afternoon.
Yes, hello sir. Good afternoon ken dagiti met aminin nga naayat nga dudungit kadeti mo. So wait lang sir, tay off ko lang siguro dito yung monitor. Okay, so okay sir, naimbag nga malim kadagiti naayat nga dudungit kadeti programam sir. So shout out to my cousin Angelo De Alban who is visiting our province. Kalahatin family, Ma'am Encarnacion Gaor na nag-retire na from the provincial government, Ma'am Jonaline Tabada and so with all due respect to COMELEC na sila dapat yung may authority to discuss this matter, but then again dahil tayo discuss about this siyempre yung family so all of us, so, gaya ng binanggit nyo kanina sir, so we talk about our right to vote, okay, which is actually embodied in our Constitution na binasa nyo kanina na it should be exercised by all citizens of the Philippines not otherwise disqualified by law. So unang dyan would be something dapat ikaw ay 18 years of age and you should have resided of course in the Philippines for at least 1 year or in the place so wala din pong tinatawag na literacy, property, or substantive requirement to be imposed on the exercise of suffrage. Kaya nga yung topic nyo ngayon is that diba, tungkol naman sa ating PWDs. So yung ating mga PWDs ba natin, shall we say, can we deprive them of the right to vote?
Okay, Apo Abogado, medyo napikso siguro dati monitor tayo sa that napimpindas the representation tayo because there are other related issues nga kahit minto may presentar ito dito. Based ka DJ pronouncement from a COMELEC representative ti na isang kat niya assembly meeting ti barangay 25 iti Malim Kalman nga gaya na po for purposes of information kaliti apo nga botantes ti panagbotos tayo kayo mapo mangrugi iti oras ti alas 5 agpating alas 7 iti rabi 5 o'clock early in the morning up to 7 o'clock in the evening kaya di 5 a.m. up to 7 a.m. Kaya may ted nga pribilehiyo para kadigiti senior citizens and all PWDs 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. Ija po ket balaksid pa dito bali legitimate poll watchers gayan no duwa nga kampo tag balubal may isang nga representative di may sa kampo and notwithstanding the number of candidates nga aglalaban basta no may sa kampo may summit iti poll watcher na di jamet may sa kampo may summit iti poll watcher na ngayon those independent candidates kaya't may kandamet iti kalimtegan nga manghar iti bukod nga poll watchers nga makastrict ijay voting percent. So there are related issues nga mabanimento nga idaron kina Apo Abogado Kid may panggap ito rito for purposes of information. Iso nga napili tayo ito rito yung Domingo in preparation kaliti mapasungad niya para nagpabutos into no Mayo 12 ito rito yung okay, subukan po natin. Attorney please. Signal check.
Hello sir, good afternoon.
Okay, siguro that's better, Apo Abogado. Medyo engineer, baka itati ayan na naman doon sa kanya. Malakas talaga ang kanyang ang monitor. Siguro kita dati studio na metin ya. Ni Apo Abogado sa medyo malakas ang kanyang monitor. And we are very happy to have you this afternoon so that may komplementar dito na tayo iti panagbotos na iti kakailyam tayo. Right of suffrage. Is suffrage a right of the people that must be compulsory exercise during this election? First question po natin, Apo Abogado.
Okay sir, so before we answer that question sir, so hello to Ma'am Josephine Kalahati and Pablo.
Uy, Apo Treasurer.
Of course, yes.
Kancawag ka rin, nagkikita kami Apo Abogado. Apo Mayora.
My cousin who is visiting our place, si Attorney Angelo de Alban, and to my student, si yung aking estudyante, okay, na nagpapa-shout out, Jordan Ortega. So, magandang hapon. And of course, gusto na natin linawin na actually, when you talk about yung ating karapatang bumoto, is you really, gaya ng binasa nyo kanina, sir, it is actually found in Article 5 of our Philippine Constitution. Particularly Section 1, na dito, we have the right to exercise all citizens of the Philippines not otherwise disqualified by law. So, ito yung qualification. So, una dyan, it should be 18 years of age who shall have resided in the Philippines for at least 1 year and in the place wherein they propose to vote at least 6 months immediately preceding this election. So, of course, meron din tayong mga binabanggit na, di ba, yung when it comes to voting, wala dapat literacy, property, or other substantive requirements that shall be imposed on the exercise of suffrage. So, gusto nating ipaparating na walang mga qualifications other than what is mentioned earlier na about age or yung residency mo. So, hindi pwede yung mga literacy. So, yun nga yung tanong, kasano nga rodan, dagiti kailian tayo nga dan anayon na, or dagiti rangkap na iti bagina, are they not allowed to vote during the election? The answer is no. Kasi nga, that would constitute discrimination. Kasi iti patlay pagbagay, tilintag tayo is may panggap iti tawon, kinti panaw ti years nga pinagtanda dito'y Pilipinas.
And that includes no read, no write can also vote, Apo Abogado?
Yes, sir. Kasi
okay.
That would constitute discrimination. Kasi kung nanay tilintag no literacy, okay, so kasi ang literacy means your capacity to diba, to write, okay, to read and write. Okay, so that would constitute literacy. So sabi ng batas, no literacy. Okay, requirements shall be imposed on the exercise of suffrage. Uri nga ron, ko na tayo nga darangkap na or adda dagiti sa anayon na iti bagina, adda iti kalintaganda nga agbutos under our laws. So, actually, when you look into the development of the, di ba, it's embodied in our Constitution na nagsasabi yung ating karapatang bumoto, yun nga yung tanong kasi yung bang karapatan nating bumoto, would there be a corresponding sanction when you will not also exercise your right to vote? So kung titingnan mo sir, in actual situation, actually merong ng mga religion na hindi bumoboto. Okay, so may mga religion who prohibits that prohibits their members to vote. So paano na yan kung yung tanong na pwede bang meron bang sanction that is accorded under the law for those who will not exercise their right to vote under our Philippine Constitution. So, ang sagot po natin dyan ay hindi po. Okay, wala pong penalty to be imposed to those people who will not exercise their right to vote. Kasi nga, yung ating karapatang bumoto, although that is being recognized by the Constitution, but then again, it boils down again to our human rights. Nandun po sa ating human rights is the exercise of our right to religion. Okay, which is, okay, yun ang mas mataas kaysa yung pagboto natin. Okay, yung karapatan nating bumoto.
Meaning, in the exercise of your rights, government could not compel you to do so. Kasi kumaya pa nagbotos.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Actually, yun ngang provision sa ating, di ba, if you observe, sir, na when you were not able to vote for 3 consecutive elections, meron kasing provision sa ating Omnibus Election Code na nagsasabi that those who did not vote in 2 successive regular elections, they can be removed from the list of the names of voters. Okay, so regardless of your circumstance of your failure to vote, okay, it authorizes the COMELEC to bar the voters concerned from ever exercising their right to suffrage again. Okay, so that is embodied in our Omnibus Election Code. So, binabanggit dyan na the COMELEC is not obliged to look into the reason for your failure not to vote or to vote. Okay, so sabi din doon sa batas that by keeping away from 2 successive regular polls, the voter is presumed to be no longer interested in participating in future electoral activities. So, ito lang yung nakikita natin na sanction, pero that is not embodied in our Constitution. It's only contained in our Omnibus Election Code. But then again, pag tinitingnan mo dyan, ako sir, this is just my personal view. Kasi kung titingnan mo, may sanction kung hindi ka bumoto na matatanggal ang iyong pangalan doon sa listahan. So that means that there is already a, para sa tingin ko lang although everybody could react. Kasi sa tingin ko, parang nakikita ko na eto yung parang may questions sa akin lang palagay na meron din akong tanong kasi is it not a violation of the principle of due process kasi unang-una dyan tinanggal ka na lang dahil lang sa kadahilanan na you are delisted as voters, tanggal ang iyong pangalan just because you failed to vote in 2 successive regular elections.
So will that also imply that it is, kumbaga, sanction imposed by the Constitution, by the COMELEC, for not exercising your right in 2 successive election?
Kaya nandun kasi sa Omnibus Election Code yan, sir, na when you were not able to vote for 2 successive elections, you will already automatically be removed from the listed as voters. Okay, pwede nang matanggal ang inyong pangalan. So we have yet to see a lawyer or any civic organization to question this through the constitutionality of this provision. Kasi parang, di ba? Kasi ang karapatan mong bumoto dapat it should be
eternal, abogado, total, it was enshrined in the Constitution, your right to suffrage, and as if part of the policy of the Commission on Election for not exercising your right to suffrage for 2 consecutive election, kaya't ay sumitente basis da nga mangikat yung nagan mo itinistaan da iti botantes. Now, saan ka da nga conflict at dito yung pagalan marutam ti COMELEC to that of the provision of the Constitution based on Article 5?
Yes, yes. Yan yung nakikita din natin, but we have yet to see a lawyer or civic organization to question this, okay, or to clarify this matter, or to question this, question the constitutionality of this particular provision of the law. But then again, yun nga, wala pa namang nagtatanong dyan. Okay, so
But
far,
it is a good observation, abogado, ang pepeso di jay, because kasla di jay pa nagkatinagan mo, inikatin ti kome, like di jay kanintigam as mandated in the Constitution, specifically Article 5.
oh yes sir, kasi nga yun nga yung nababanggit natin dyan is that although that has provision has not yet been questioned, okay, regarding to its constitutionality, so far that is accepted practice in the course of our electoral system. So wala naman tayong that's what I see, na kung siguro merong lawyer or civic organization who would question this, so at least we will be clarified regarding this matter. But then again, it's already been the practice of our electoral system na kapag hindi ka nakaboto ng 2 beses, 2 successive elections, you were not able to vote, you were automatically be removed from the list of voters. Kaya lang, okay, that's...
Sa bagay, abogado, baka this is part of the process of the Commission on Election, ti panang dalos, kaditi listam, diti butang testa ngamin, kaditi yung tiyempo, at dadamit namin detail allegations nga uri na tayong kita, maibotos pero yung tiragan na.
yes, yun siguro yung ano, but then again, on top of that is a procedural issue.
So, okay.
Ang pinupuntahan lang natin dito is that para kasing winawala mo na yung karapatan ng isang tao na bumoto.
Correct.
It's because you failed to vote for 2 successive regular elections. Di ba, it's only a matter of procedure yan. Baka naman merong paraan na hindi ganito na tatanggalin. Yung issue natin is just an assumption. Yung mga nauulit yung mga pangalan na bumoboto pa, patay na. So these are just issues surrounding the election process or the election system. Okay, so that is not aligned into our constitution. So, siguro they just have to improve yung kanilang sistema sa pagtanggal, but not to the extent that you will be delisted as voter, kasi nga karapatan natin yan. Gaya ng nabanggit natin, but if you look forward, sir, okay, regarding the issue on COMELEC, moving forward, actually, nagiging ano na rin ngayon nagiging ang ating election ay nagiging more inclusive. Okay, so if you try to observe, meron na nga tayong tinatawag yung ating mga OFW nga nakakapagboto na sila.
Right.
Okay, like before na they still have to go home and vote, but then again ngayon they can vote wherever they are in the world. Okay, so that is yung ating absentee voting. So meron na. So, and of course, to include yung ating mga persons with disabilities and senior citizens under RA 10366 of 2013, which authorizes the Commission on Election to establish precincts assigned to accessible polling places exclusively for persons with disabilities and senior citizens. Okay, so meron nang binigyan na ng pagkakataon yung ating mga niliwanag na sa ilalim ng batas na to na ang ating mga persons with disabilities and senior citizens, okay, should be given, okay, yung ating tinatawag na polling places that are exclusively for them.
Amo, abogado, nakapimpintas dito yung observations tayo. It's good that you pointed this out. So nga i-refer tayo to the Commission on Election. Kabuta, this must be also a lesson. This will serve also as a lesson na kaniti apong abotantes nga no mamindwakan nga saan makabotos. Kaya't monton iti agbotos wano kayat mo iti ag-transfer because of siguro various reason ma-inform iti Commission on Election cells namin duak nga sa ngalapan nagbotos kaya't amangan mekti din na po ko dinagan kon mabalim nga pa-refresh na iti iti Commission on Election for their information nga saan dalang ikadanan niya inagan na aglalalo ka dito nga tiyempo kat may sabeto ka dito misunderstanding between Board of Election Inspectors so that of voters at cases nga kasto nga agpepe sa abogado nakapimpintas nga in-point out yung agpepe so dito so that during the conduct of the election maliklikan dito kung natin panagsisilong bat in between BEI and those voters to concern.
Yes, sir. But then again, take ko na karo dun, sir, nga we have yet to see a decision from the Supreme Court clarifying this matter. Pero wala pa namang lawyer or civic organization who tried to question this, okay, the constitutionality of this particular provision of the Omnibus Election Code. Okay, so for now, we have to rely on the code na binabanggit niya na after 2 successive elections that you were not able to vote, wala ka na doon sa listahan. Okay, so hopefully in the future, merong mag-question dyan, okay, na tatayo na lawyer or civic organization para at least clarify or there is what we call provisions okay, na gagawin or I mean there is a law that would clarify this matter okay through our Congress, so mas maganda pa. Okay, so yun lang naman. Pero then again, moving forward, I suggest na yung ating mga yun tayo na merong we are registered voters, so we should exercise okay yung ating right to vote. Okay, so yun nga, ina-encourage nga na lahat na kung maaari walang maiiwan as long as you are qualified under the law that you are qualified to vote, bumoto po kayo. Kaya nga ito nga, yung merong nga pang act that was enacted okay to allow access okay to polling places for those people with disabilities and including senior citizens. Okay, so pinapagawan nga sila ng sariling polling place para hindi sila mahirapan pagdating sa pagboto. So kasi nga yung moving forward, we are now in 2025, may very particular na ang gobyerno na there is what we call inclusivity na sinasabi na wala ng discrimination okay on the basis of disability okay or which of course impair okay your right to vote kasi nga may adangarod ti ang tawag nan ti anayanda, so kung natilintag nga that should not prevent okay them from voting. Yun naman yung ina-highlight kasi nga ina-acknowledge that they have that right to participate in electoral process which is guaranteed of course by our yung ating konstitusyon. Okay, so yung tanong dyan would be how would they be able to vote? Diya tamot ti question, sir. Ti question mo itay nga can they be okay assisted by someone else when they would be voting? Okay, so actually according to this law, okay, yung ating RA 10366 particularly section 11, so binanggit doon ang assistance in the accomplishment of the ballot of a person with disability or senior citizen who is yung tanong ninyo, paano kung illiterate siya or physically unable to prepare the ballot by himself? Okay, can he be assisted by someone else? The answer is yes. But of course, that should be done only by a relative by consanguinity or affinity within the 4th civil degree. Okay, or if he has none, for example, by any person of his of her confidence who belongs to the same household, okay, or member of the BEI, yung ating Board of Canvassers, okay, nandun. yung mga nag-assist sa kanila, so pwede silang ipa-assist doon. Okay, kaya kasi nga ang goal ng batas natin is that wala dapat naiiwan. Okay, wala dapat naiiwan pagdating sa botohan. It should be accessible to all, include most particularly yung ating mga giving emphasis sa ating mga kasama sa lipunan na walang kakayanan na makapunta doon, gaya ng mga tao na with disabilities and senior citizens. Okay, so yun naman yung binabanggit sa batas. So ngayon, that person with disability or senior citizen.
And what is more important siguro kanito right that is guaranteed by the Constitution, we must exercise it to be called a responsible citizen of the Republic of the Philippines. Porque amo tayo nga iti boses wala ti bileg nga may kawes kaliti opisyal tayo da tayo iti pagudbugan na. So aramatan tayo ro dati nga boses tayo babayan iti panagbotos tayo tapos di kasta jay boses tayo ket mairaman kanigiti mapagtalkan na kental-ken tayo opisyal nga mangidaulo kada tayo. So adamit lang kanya tayo di jay nga responsibility iti panang pili kaniti responsible officials of government ti abogado.
Yes sir. Kaya lang talagang yan din ang nakadepende sa atin yung ating kapalaran for the next 3 years, particularly sa creation ng mga bagong batas para i-address yung mga problema ng ating country. But then again, gusto ko ring ipaalala na nagpaalala ulit sa amin ang ating civil service commissions, particularly government workers against electioneering and partisan. Okay, so joining partisan activities. So although and of course yan kasi hindi yan kagustuhan lang ng civil service na embodied in their circular. Okay, but then again, yan kasi nasa constitution din that mandates that no officer or employee in the civil service shall engage directly or indirectly in any act that promotes election or defeat of a particular candidate or party to a public office or candidate to be nominated at the forthcoming election. So wala namang issue doon. Kaya lang but then again, we should always be reminded na we should not be join to yung very blatant or very obvious na we are supporting someone else. So that is already in violation of our constitution and of course specifically this COMELEC circular series of 2016.
And siguro abogado at that point masapol nga categorize tayo nga DJ government employees regular at that nga lagitigat maipawil nga magiparticipar da openly in campaigning a certain candidates ket DJ freedom of expression to that of their participation iti campaign kaliti ka kandidato i-classify tayo DJ. So no public speaking engagement or shall we say publicly campaigning for a certain candidates, siguro these are the provisions of the law, the Commission on Election and Civil Service Commission that is not allowed. Ngem no private gathering, kasla ko man ito mapagsusalitaan laing dito, not a public forum, mabilim tayo nga istoryaen, wano mapagsusalitaan, may panggap kanigiti kakandidato that is allowed under existing laws of abogado.
Yes sir. At
okay.
nilista yung ating civil service na examples ng mga acts that are considered prohibited. So pag titingnan mo doon naman, talagang ito is obvious that you are directly soliciting votes or support to or against a particular candidate or party. Okay, so talaga naman, like for example, you are wearing t-shirts.
Sika Ken Tilinteg. Aksyon! Radyo!
Makikanta sa next song natin. Hatid ng Champion Detergent sa Champion with Quick Wash Technology. Last time sa labada, hashtag mamadaming time na sa pamilya.
Mamadaming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mamadaming time, Champion Detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na! Playtime with Bunso kasi may Champion na. Present lagi sa school pag Champion sa laba. Gumimik with ate dahil may Champion na. Lambingan with happy, Champion ako dyan. Kung gustong mag-shopping, dapat mag-champion ka. Mag-movie marathon, mabilis lang maglaba. Kung gusto nyong mag-swimming, tara mag-champion na. Lahat ng gusto nyo, mamadaming time. Tanggal mancha sa damit ni tatay, t-shirt ni kuya, mabango na rin. May quick wash technology ang champion. Family bonding ng priority ko. Salamat sa champion! Champion na! Mamadaming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mamadaming time, Champion Detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na!
Sa pulang ba iti kabalikat nga sumangat. Iwanan tigbaboy mo dumakal iti negosyo. Di uno plus ang kalidad, ang uno plus ang uno plus. Para iti targagay mo. Serbisyo ang puno, produkto ang garantisado. Iti uno plus ken baboy mo. Iti kayat mo ating bahang. Plus di makatulog din ka. Di uno plus ang kalidad, ang uno plus ang uno plus. Para iti targagay mo. Di uno plus, kalidad ang mabalin mo pagtalakan. Serbisyo aswakeng ka. Bisitaan laing Ti Uno Plus Facebook page.
Uno Plus, Ti Uno Plus. Kalidad ang mabalen mo pagtalikan. Serbisyo aswak Ken ka. Bisitahin laing Ti Uno Plus Facebook page.
Hello, right bar blue. Isang labanan yan. Right bar blue.
Ride Bar Blue with powerful stain-away enzymes. Malupit magtanggal ng dumit mancha pero di masakit sa kamay.
Pagdumitan siya. Hello, right bar blue. Isang labanan yan.
It's tested and cotton and polycotton. Sa mancha, malupit. Sa kamay mo, mabait. Ride Bar Blue manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Naglipa na ang mga papaya soaps. Napansin nyo ba mga girls and guys? Aminin, gusto nyo rin pumuti. Sa dinami-dami ng papaya soaps na makikita nyo sa groceries, may isang namumukod tanging White Rose Papaya. Mula sa White Rose, dahil hindi lang papaya extracts ang ingredient nito, meron ding vitamin B3. Nakikita ito